I met her on a night when everything else had gone wrong, but I never realized that trusting her would be the biggest mistake of all. It was late, and I'd been out of options. My car had broken down, my phone was dead, and I was in the middle of nowhere, with no one to call. That's when I spotted her, a girl standing by the side of the road, hand outstretched, thumbing a ride. It didn't feel right, but I figured we both needed help, and it was better than being alone in the dark. She got in with this polite, almost shy smile, keeping her gaze low. I tried asking her where she was headed, making small talk to ease the tension, but her answers were short, clipped. Just as I was about to give up on conversation, she glanced at me, her face hidden in the shadows. That's when I noticed something strange. She was gripping something in her hands, almost like she was hiding it from me. I wanted to ask, but I didn't. I just kept driving. A mile down the road, something didn't feel right. Her presence was heavy, like a weight pressing down on the air, and I realized she'd been staring at me, quietly, intensely, without blinking. I finally worked up the nerve to ask what she was holding, but she just smiled and said, "Don't worry about it. You'll find out soon enough." That was when I saw her reflection in the rearview mirror. Her face was smiling, but her eyes were wrong, cold, empty, like they didn't belong to her at all. And then I saw what was in her hand, a knife, gleaming under the faint dashboard lights. I slammed on the brakes, threw open the door, and ran. When I looked back, she was gone, like she'd never been there at all. But every so often, on quiet, lonely roads, I swear I catch a glimpse of her in my rearview mirror, waiting for someone else to make the same mistake.